Welcome back. Well, if you looked outside, maybe saw some blue sky, some real clouds that weren't associated with smoke, and maybe took a breath of some fresh air. Now that our air quality has improved drastically, we're taking a live look out at Pangborn Memorial Airport in East Wenatchee. Of course, their air quality has been even worse than Spokane at many times. Same can be said up towards Omak, the Methow Valley, Okanagan Valley. But things are definitely looking up in that category and seeing some nice clean blue sky out there as the winds of change have blown in, giving us cooler temperatures, better air, and a little bit of rain. Just a little bit. 72 was all we managed for high at the Spokane airport after 15 days of 90-degree heat. We broke that yesterday with temperatures in the 80s, and now drastic change with highs only in the lower 70s. You can see our average high is 84. Unfortunately, officially the dry streak continues because we only received a trace of precipitation at the airport. That means it is less than 1/100 of an inch, and we need at least 1/100 of an inch to measure to break that dry streak. So here's a look at our weather headlines. Much cooler temperatures for much of the work week. Highs in the 70s, so that's going to feel nice. Plenty of sunshine and then little to no rain, so we're still looking at pretty dry conditions even as we head into the upcoming week, even with those cooler temperatures around. Trough of low pressure across the northwest, and the good news is at least right now winds are generally from a westerly, maybe a west-northwesterly direction, so we're getting some nice fresh air off the Pacific. We need winds to turn more northerly or more north-northwesterly. That would bring the wildfire smoke back into our region. It looks like that might happen later on this week. So we got the clean air right now, but it's not necessarily true that it will stay that way if our winds change direction again. Right now we have partly cloudy skies, 74 degrees, a little bit breezy out there, but again, winds are coming from a good direction, south-southwest at 16 miles per hour. Future tracker shows we don't have any more rainfall to worry about as things are going to be clear throughout the evening with clearing skies. Overnight, your morning commute should be nice and sunny. And as we move into the rest of the day on Monday, looking like mostly sunny skies. Tuesday as well, looking pretty good with a generally clear weather. The regional forecast showing temperatures a little bit cooler than normal when you consider the time of year. Only 80 in Grand Coulee, low 80s in Moses Lake, even with full sunshine. Highs in the 70s in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, 77 for Sandpoint, 78 in Wilbur and St. John. Looking at highs in the 70s in Kellogg, even Lewiston, high of only 82 degrees. That's pretty comfortable this time of year. 80 in Colville and 77 degrees up in Bonners Ferry. Here's a look at your extended forecast. The next several days looking pretty nice with highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Again, we're keeping it pretty dry for the week. The warmest day looks to be Friday with a high temperature of 85 degrees. Later on this week, again, we could still see some of that smoke blow back in, but for the most part, looking at a much nicer week weather-wise.